Welcome to the Knakal News Network. Knakal News Network is brought to you by Massey Knakal Realty Services, New York's #1 building sales firm.
Hi, I'm Dan Geiger, real estate reporter with Crane's New York Business. Welcome to the Knakal News Network. I'm here with Bob Knakal, chairman of Massey Knakal Realty Services. And in this segment, we're going to discuss a land market in New York City. Bob, tell us a little bit what's going on in the market right now.
Well, Danny, the land market has been on fire. We've seen appreciation of probably 30% in the last 3 months alone, which has just been incredible. And I think it bodes very, very well for the marketplace in general, because land is always purchased based upon what people think market conditions are going to be like 2 or 3 years from now. Because if you bought a site today, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 years before that product is delivered to market. So by seeing land that is doing so well today, it means that the development community is very, very bullish on where fundamentals in the market are going to be 2 or 3 years from today.
Just to give everybody a sense of the scale of what's going on here, where was land pricing during the previous boom, and what is it now on average generally?
Well, that's a very interesting question, because the land market has performed in a very unusual way. In fact, in 2009, we had a peak in land sale values statistically. Going back to 2006, there were 183 development sites sold. That was an all-time high. That number dropped to just 12 in 2009. But the average price per square foot for land in Manhattan that year was $373 a square foot. Since then, values dropped. They were about $325 a square foot on average in 2010, and about the same level in 2011. But in 2012, we saw that number go up again. Last year, the average price per buildable square foot for Manhattan land was $366. And we had a very, very significant number of transactions. We had 133 development sites sold in Manhattan last year, not near the record in 2006, but a very, very healthy number. And we think that 2013, we're going to see land values appreciate by maybe as much as 50%.
Tell me about some of the more prized parcels that you've been seeing come to market. What prices have they been achieving? I mean, I've been hearing about $600 numbers, $700 numbers, even beyond.
We're going to see some sites in the lower density markets that will trade for $800 to $1,000 a buildable foot. And I think that's a very important distinction when we look at different areas of the Manhattan land market. The Upper East Side and the Upper West Side, which were historically the strongest residential neighborhoods, now are seeing land trading at lower prices per buildable foot than in the low density markets where zoning is very restricted, areas like Chelsea or the West Village or Tribeca. Land there is trading in that $800 to $1,000 a square foot range, and we think we're going to see more and more of those transactions as we get into the year.
Can you talk about some of the development sites in the boroughs that you've seen trade? Has that been an equally hot market?
We're seeing enhanced fundamentals citywide. So we've talked a lot about the Manhattan market today in terms of land values, but it's actually overflowing into the outer boroughs, and we're seeing tremendous upticks in the value of land in the outer boroughs as well. In conclusion, the land market in Manhattan is currently on fire, with development sites appreciating at a rapid pace. This activity is spilling over into the outer boroughs as land values there are rising rapidly as well. Look for this to continue as we progress further into the year.
Thank you for joining us today. Tune in next week for another installment on the Knakal News Network.